Hey guys, Jody and Kelly here in Alsace, France, Strasbourg at the Christmas Mart. Welcome back to our Rhine River cruise in Germany. We hope that you are enjoying the series of our Christmas tour of the Rhine River in Europe. And today we're going to talk about day 3 and day 4 of our cruise, which started out in Strasbourg, the Alsace region of Strasbourg, France, and Mainz, Germany, and Heidelberg. So we'll show you the Heidelberg ruins, castle ruins, and show you some of the insides of the castle and those types of things. Please like and subscribe. It really does help us when you do that, and we hope you enjoy the content and look forward to seeing you out there having fun and meeting all of you. We're going to be at the RV Tampa show in February, so we hope to meet some of you folks there. Talk to you soon. Enjoy the video. Okay, so off we go. Across the river is Strasbourg, France. We're on the Germany side in the Alsace region. One unique thing here is they don't speak French and they don't speak German. They speak a dialect of both. Pretty interesting that they don't speak those languages. They speak a dialect here in this region. And so when someone identifies themselves of where they're from, they will always identify whether they're from the Alsace region or not. That way you know which dialect to speak to them if you're French or German, or if you're French or German, you know that. These big trees with the big nests on the top, those are stork nests. And they reportedly get up to 600 pounds, and they have a little bit of everything in them, from people's socks and laundry to twigs and other things in the region. So as we go into Strasbourg, we're going to Strasbourg, the Notre Dame, Strasbourg, where the atomical clock and things are at in those areas. And one unique thing about Strasbourg is, although the majority of the Notre Dames or Notre Dames are built with 2 spires, the Strasbourg Notre Dame is only built with 1 spire. They ran out of money to fund the 2nd spire, and this is one thing that makes them unique in Strasbourg. So when you say you want to go to the Notre Dame, you have to be specific as well. But there are multiple Notre Dames, and this one only has 1 spire at the very top. So that's a unique area here, a unique aspect to this area. As you walk into the Notre Dame in Strasbourg, you get this sense of, complete faith-based sort of inspiration, and you see these tapestries on the wall. I say they're on the wall, they're actually hung up down the center aisle, dating back to the 1700s. So that's pretty crazy that there are tapestries in that well of condition still dated back to the 1700s. And they hang them up every year at Christmas time, so this is a special event for the 1-spired Notre Dame Strasbourg church, and you can go in and view these tapestries and things that they have on the wall here, and the facility is just awe-inspiring. So we hope you enjoy this view. And down on the right-hand side of the Strasbourg Cathedral here is the Astronomical Clock, which has been in place for hundreds of years, and it is still accurately predicting astronomical events that are occurring today. So our solstices, our winter and summer solstices, as well as all of our eclipses and things of that nature, as well as the daily time and day of the week and those types of things, is still accurately predicting all of those things since the early, I think it was built in the 1500s. So what a a joy it is to see that execute and go around playing its music and ushering in the old or the new, depending on where you're coming from. You can see that the astronomical clock is bringing around Father Time, or skulls and crossbones, or all sorts of different things. So it's a very interesting take that they did back in the 1500s on making this astronomical clockwork. So we hope you enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you on the road. Hope you enjoy. We'll be back in just a few minutes with a few more tips and understanding of the area. Most of the Christmas marts in Germany and France won't open until about 11 a.m. So be sure you plan your trips accordingly. In this case, in Strasbourg, we were there a little bit early, as you can see, and people were starting to form around, but none of the shops had opened yet. So your tours are going to start around 9 in the morning by the time you get to the site, and then you'll be walking around a little bit before you actually get to the Christmas market to open and start finding your favorite items, or the one thing that you always needed and couldn't find anywhere else but here. So good luck in your shopping trips, and we hope you enjoy this Christmas Mart tour, and be back with some shopping here in just a little bit. The Alsace region in France is also known for all of its pastry cookings and specifically its variety of gingerbread. So this is one of the largest producers of gingerbread in the world in this area. And there are so many recipes that you can try here and get samples of. You really do have to try them all. There's such a wide variety of flavors and spices used in the creation of these gingerbread masterpieces. I sampled more than a few, and I made sure I picked the exact batch that I wanted to bring back home to all of my family for Christmas. So I encourage you to try them all and make sure you get the ones that you like the best. Enjoy!
protected, because here we were way too close to the German border. And only then, in 1940, Hitler took over this area, annexed Alsace-Lorraine to the Third Reich.
Hey, good morning guys, it's Jody and Kelly, only have one life to live, and we're here at the Heidelberg Castle in Heidelberg, Germany.
Okay, so there's no amount of explaining and or pictures that can do this cask justice. This thing holds over 200,000 liters of wine. This thing is massive. As you can see, you have to go down a story and then come up 2 stories, if not 3, to get to the top of this thing. And it must be 12 feet in diameter and probably 30 feet in circumference. This thing is massive, and it holds a whole lot of wine for the king, I guess, who apparently used to love wine. So if you get a chance to go to Heidelberg, you've got to stop and have a look at the largest cask of wine in the world. There's not wine in it anymore, but it used to be stored there. So hope you enjoy.
And every generation who lived here from the 14th to the 17th century added a new building and changed something. So before it was a ruin, it was an ugly puzzle of architectural styles. And thank God to the French, now we have a romantic ruin.
I think I sense just a little bit of sarcasm in her voice as she says that thanks to the French, they have ruins instead of a discombobulated, if you will, castle. Funny note, the French actually come through in the French wars and destroyed a lot of the castles along the Rhine Gorge and Rhine River. The local Germans actually used to make some of the more strategic targets, like the railways and things that you'll see tomorrow in the Rhine Gorge video, made them look and appear as though they were castles so that the British would avoid them, because the British and Americans were instructed not to target castles and those types of infrastructure.
And it's freaking cold.
And you may at first glance think that barrel to the right was the big one, but it's not. That's actually a couple of small barrels that were built as backups to the one that's inside that door in front of us. And in there you can start to see the bottom sort of quarter of the barrel, but this one on the right is just a backup. The one inside that door is humongous.
That's just the spare. That's the spare. Just in case the big one gets out. This is the small one.
Okay, so that's 217 or 13, they don't know exactly. Thousands of liters. Oak. It was filled 3 times and it was leaking. Because it didn't wait too long. Normally if you cut oak, you have to wait at least 7 years, but they didn't wait. There was a competition between the Prince Palatine of Saxonia and the one of Heidelberg. And the one in Saxonia actually won, but they destroyed the barrel there, they didn't need it anymore. And here this is preserved, so we won in the end. 1 and 200,000 liters, taxpayers' wine. Sweet, sour, red, white, all together in one barrel. If you buy a bottle, it's called cuvée. Wine from 1 year. And they paid their servants with it. Every morning, half a liter of wine. Cut.
Just to start the day.
Yeah, but you heat it up, you put stale bread in it, heat everything up, put it through a strainer, a little bit of sugar or honey in it, and then you don't care what you have to work. So this was actually used for one sort of wine, mostly red wine.
That is a huge barrel of wine.
outside you see a ship that goes up and down the Rhine, the Neckar for one day or so. You can have dinner on that, and it's called Königin Silvia, Queen Silvia, and this is because the Swedish Queen Silvia, she was born and lived in Heidelberg. She grew up in Heidelberg. Silvia, the area where she grew up. And when this new ship was built, she was asked if she would baptize it and give the name. And she said yes, of course. And she's coming quite regularly. Even her parents didn't live anymore. She comes regularly visiting, and she always takes a trip with the ship. Very popular, without any security guards, everything fine, everything private. Nobody cares actually. It's everything okay. And here she's just a private person, not the Swedish queen.
So as we wind down this video, we'll leave you with some pictures, as we always try to do, of what's coming up the following day. And tomorrow is the Rhine Gorge, and our final trip up to Amsterdam. We'll go through Cologne, but tomorrow is Castle Day, so hang in there. The Rhine Gorge and their beautiful castles are coming, and you'll get to see all the wonderful things that are coming as we depart Heidelberg Castle today and go back to the ship for a wonderful day. By the way, we didn't really do a lot of justice to Heidelberg shopping. There is over 2 miles of Christmas marts and local shops that you can go shopping in for anything and everything down the primary path that just is parallel to the river. So you can walk literally 2 miles in one direction and back. So you won't have any problems finding the right stuff. As we tomorrow night we'll be on the Rhine, and we'll go to the castle, the fortress at the Rhine Fortress, and you'll see the Christmas garden that we did there. And of course we're going back to get some good grub, some beef tenderloin tonight, and some souffles and stuff. So just keep watching. Please like and subscribe, and we hope you like it a little spicy, a little hot. We could use some hot after the cold weather. And remember, we're all in this together. And we hope that everyone mentally is having a good time of the year, and being able to celebrate with friends and family. And we wish only the best for each of you. May you enjoy much peace and serenity during this time of year, and be able to be close to your loved ones in thought and in prayer. So we wish you all the best, and remember, I only have one life to live.